Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the series of learning C programming, we are discussing recursion in C. In the previous video, we have discussed what are recursion and what are recursive functions and how does the recursive function works. That all about the recursive functions have been discussed in the previous video very minutely and thoroughly. We can say that the introduction regarding the recursion have been discussed in the previous video. In that video, we have discussed the working of a program based on the recursion. We have discussed there how the recursive function works. That all have been discussed in previous video with the help of the program. We know, but the method which we employed, which we used in the previous video, seems to be Langley method. In today's video, we are going to discuss one more problem based on the recursion. These problems are more often asked in the competitive exams or in some other exams as well. In competitive exams, we know that their time is very limited. So, in this video, we will discuss the working of this recursive problem, this recursive function, by using a shortcut method. क्योंकि अच्छी पढ़ा रिकर्सिव फंक्शन सीएन मस तो पकन वीडियोस मस वुच अस रिकर्जन क्या गो तो कितकन छ रिकर्जन गसान कितकन छ रिकर्सिव फंक्शन से वर्क करन मगर ततिन अस मेथड इस्तेमाल को दैट वाज टू सम एक्सटेंट वेरी लैंग्वेज मेथड सो टाइम कंज्यूमिंग मेथड तो आज की सेट वीडियोस में वुचो अस ब्याक प्रॉब्लम इज which is also based on this recursion तो यत वुचो अस by using a shortcut method. We know that let us start now. We know that the execution of every C program starts from the main function. So, after executing this line, the control will enter here. In this main program, the memory will be allocated by the memory manager for this main from the stack memory. Because we know the memory consists of 4 parts. First part, some part of the memory is for the stack, some part is for V heap, some part is for, we can say, static and global variables, and some part of the memory is for code and the text. So we can access the stack memory directly. We cannot access the heap memory directly. We know that things. We can access the heap memory by using the pointers. So here, in this case, the memory allocated for this main memory is from the stack memory. Yes, in the memory allocated almost currently just the stack memory. For example, here, and A, one variable have been declared of type A for this main memory. After execution of this line, the control will reach here. A equal to sum 5. What is this? It is a function call. We can say here a function is going to be called. Which function is going to be called? Sum function. Here, man is the calling function and sum is the called function. Yet man calling function. Is a current function call, yet now to sum. By passing an argument. What is going to be passed here? The 5 is going to be passed to the calling function. This is the calling function. Yet man function se pass current 5 ka calling function. Calling function kya hai? That is the sum. Sum is current by passing 5. For example, this is an x. X is your man portion, for example, is the sum portion. Here, x is going to be, here 5 is going to be passed. But in sum, there is also a variable x. That is a variable x. And this 5 is going to be stored in x. Now the 5 contains, x contains 5. X one current contain 5. Kya current 5 contain? Because yet 5 is a main current call function sum by passing the 5 as an argument. And that 5 is going to be stored in this x. And after executing this int here, sum equal to 0. Here under variable s is going to be declared, that is contains initially 0. Okay? And after execution of this line, if x equal to 0, this is a condition. We can say this is the base condition of the recursion. In the previous video, we have discussed what is the base condition. Or we can say a terminating condition. This is the terminating condition. Whenever this condition event is true, the recursion, the process will go backwards. Process gets backward. If the condition true, get it. and this is the term is if x equal to 0. क्या x क्या बराबर 0? No, x is not equal to 0. X is equal to 5. That means this condition evaluates false. The condition से कैसा evaluate false. And यदि condition evaluate false, the statement after this if condition will not get executed. Because this condition, the if condition evaluates false, and obviously the statement after it belongs. This return statement belongs to if. The return statement belongs करा if से. यदि false go, you can execute can. So control will go to the else part. Else part. S equal to then S. S equal to, for example, this is S equals X. What is X? What is X? X is 5. Here I am going to write this statement. Plus sum, take here, X minus 5. What is X? S equal to X. X, what X contains? Now 5 plus sum is the function called X minus 5. What is X? X is 5 minus X minus 1. 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4. Because it actually is sum conditions. Sum 5 statement sum 5 is call. Now X equal to 5 plus what 5? Because X contains 5 plus sum X minus 5. 5 minus X minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay? And again the function is going to be called. You can say basically call function. This is also a function call. Cost function is called sum function. We know recursion. Recursion is what is recursion? Recursion. When a function calls itself, we can say that process is called recursion. And those functions called the recursive functions. You can say sum karan wapas call transparency. Here now, again now sum now contain. What does sum? Wapas karna by passing x minus 5. X minus 5 is 4. Now this x contains 4. After execution of this line, int sum 0. If x equal to 0, क्या x बराबर 0? No. Now x is still 4. X 0 से बराबर कि x 4 is बराबर. That means this condition evaluates false, and else what will get executed. S equal to x. Now x contains 4 plus sum x minus 1. Sum x minus 1. X was 4. 4 minus 1. Now it is 3. And again function is going to be called. Which function gets called? Its sum equal to 0. Which is 0. If x equal to now x contains 3. It contains 4. Now it contains 3. If x equal to 0, no, x is 3, not a 0. This condition is false. So the control will go to the else part. Else part x s equal to this s. S equal to x. What is x? X is 3 plus sum x minus 1. Sum x was 3. 3 minus 1, that is 2. Again the function is going to be called. Now this x contains 2. Which x can belong to us? Again the control will reach int s equal to 0. S is 0. If x equal to 0, no. X is not equal to 0, but x is equal to 2. X is 0 बराबर के 2. That means this condition is false. If the condition is false, the control will go to the else part. S equal to x plus what is x? X is 2 plus sum x minus 1. That means sum x was 2 minus 1, that is 1. Again the function is going, now x contains 1. Again the x function is going to be called. Int sum 0. If x equal to 0, no. X should barabar 0 but it is equal to 1. That means this is again false. The control will go here. S equal x plus what is x? X is now 1 plus sum x minus 1. X, what is x? X is 1. X is 1. 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Now again the function is going to be called. Which function can call? Now x contains 0. Which x can contain 0. Now int s equal to 0. S is 0. If x equal to 0, क्या x से बराबर 0? Yes. At this point, this condition evaluate is true. When you can evaluate the function true. यदि true गई function, Yes, sorry. Yet true gay condition that this kind of statement will execute. Return x. What is x? X is now return x. Return x, right? X is 0. But here, execute, and execute, your state, and function execute, and function execute. Now return, but where will value will get return? Return katan ka service when? Which katan ka x return? X value used to 0, you could get return. It will get return to the calling. Totan yemi call karmutos. Acha pata, ototan. Yes, someone else, you function. MS can call it. It will go return to back here. It can, you get wapas. Now, you like with 2 plus some 0. Here. Yes. It will get return here. 2 plus, what is sum? Sum of 0. Sum of 0. Catch me. Sum of 0 is 1. Sum 0. 2 sum 0 kya go return? So go 1. Sorry, 1. And it will become 3. It will become 3. And that this function will return here. Second return, you might have 3. 3 plus 3 equal to 6. You can return yes वापस. I suppose because you function वापस third position में करा yes position में 1 छे. 6. That means 4. Go here plus you show 6. That is 6. 4 plus 6. That is 10. And this will return to this. That will sum 4 equal to now 10. Okay, function. 10 plus 5 plus 10 equal to 15. And that 15 will get returned to this. Okay, you know from the call. After that is 15 will get printed. 15 gets it printed. And why is sum 5? Sum 5 is in the main function. Sum 5 gets main function. Now the control will reach here. And it will get stored in A. You can get stored A as 15 gets stored A as if 15 goes to A as printf %A, the value of A, that is 15, the output of this function would be 15. 15 gets an output print. This is the way how the recursion function is taken place. Shortcut method. We know that here, first of all, the control will start here in A. One variable has been declared after A. After that, the function calls sum 5. Sum 5 A main function call function sum, that is here, by passing the argument 5, and that is going to store in x. Going to be 5 and go in sum to 0. If x equal to 0, kya x is 0? No, x to 5. This condition is false. Here it is x plus sum plus x minus 1. X kya? X was started as 5. 5 plus sum plus 4. Minus 1 go. But gets bay call you have 4 plus sum plus 3. Get x minus 1 to 3 plus sum x minus 1 go 2. You 2 versus 2 plus sum x 2 minus 1 go 1 and 1 plus sum. And after that this x will become 0. Yeah, x goes 0. The condition will evaluate. Return go x. X can get return. Third function you call kormutos. You function as comes call in return the gets 2 choose panni. Your goes return 0. 1. Go 3, then 1. 3 bano ye 3 was pani 3 plus 3 kya bano 1? Ye bano 6. So 6 gets return yes sum. So go 6. 6 plus 4 bano 10. 10 gets return yes function. 10 plus 5 bano 15. And 15 gets return wapas sum function. Because sum function check main program to control what go return go you are now 15 and so goes to AS and that will get stored here, and after execution of this line the control will reach here printf %A, that means value at A by value at is 15, that will get printed. This is the way of shortcut way. This way is some, we can say to some extent shortest method as compared to the previous one. We know that this is to some extent tough. It is not so easy. But if you practice, if you watch these videos once, twice, 3 or 4 times, or if you practice 4 or 10 programs based on recursion, and after that you will feel that it is not so tough. It is very easy. Recursion is very easy. So go on practice, because the practice makes a man perfect. I hope now that you have understood how these recursive functions works. What is the funda behind these recursive functions? And inshallah in the next video we will discuss various types of recursion. And till next video, take care. Bye bye.